happy Cinco de Drinko. No, just kidding. Happy Cinco de Mayo. A lot of people I know do call it Cinco de Drinko, but I'm going to call it Cinco de Mayo because that's its proper name. So I've got my water. I got my hair cut and colored today, as you can see, and I am ready to go. What are you guys doing? Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Notifications may be slow going because I have been live a lot and putting out the zodiac readings for May of 2021. So just bear with us as we let people come in. And also, I'm kind of sad. I thought you guys missed me, but I've only got one person on the list tonight. So it looks like it's going to be a very short and very boring Humpday Cinco de Mayo edition, apparently. Yeah, today is 555. 555, May 5th, 2021, which equals 555. That means big changes beginning now and carrying throughout the year. Literally, it's a portal, guys. It's a portal. Malia, she said, me. I miss you guys too. But yeah, I have one, literally uno. That's all that's on the list. So I have Kathleen. Sparky is on the list. She's top of the list, baby. How are you guys doing? How was your Cinco de Mayo? You guys doing well? Everybody having a nice night? I miss y'all. I did miss y'all. I hope y'all missed me too. You wanted to get on the list for tonight, Malia? Love it, love it, love it. I need y'all to get on the list. I have a medical procedure Friday that I need money for. A necessary procedure. Come on, y'all. Help donate. No, seriously, I'm good. I'm actually, it's been a good week. We had a special going. Everybody's doing good. I'm fine. But if you would like a mini reading tonight, they're $22.22, and I'm game. It's hump day. I like to be here with y'all. So let's do this. Let's do this. Julene, nice to see you. 2222, and you will get an accurate and on-point mini reading. The Cash App is $RayofLightTarot. Let me show you guys. That's me. That's my Cash App. Or you can use the PayPal, which is also listed in the description of the video, and it is N as in Nancy, H as in Henry, J as in Jason, O, S as in Sam, T as in Tiger. That's NH Juiced or Jost. 9292, which adds to an 11, at gmail.com. Let's do this, guys. Let's do it. I don't even know if Kathleen is in here yet. Is Kathleen here? Kathleen, where are you at, my girl? Malia, I just got yours, so you are ready to go. Yay, Jake! I've been thinking about Jake. Jake, I have some interesting things to talk to you about. It's so funny because I was thinking about Jake today during my jog. Not in a bad way, in a very good way, well, why would I not think about Jake in a good way? But it was like, good stuff I think is going on. I might have to message you later. I'll scratch the surface tonight. Hang on. You're going to scratch the surface? I love it. I love it. Julene, we have a 1 hour tomorrow. Which leads me to mention, a lot of people are getting in on the 2-for-1 thing going on. It's if you purchase a reading between now and Friday, it ends Friday, so don't forget. If you purchase a reading between now and Friday, it's buy one, get one free. So if you buy a 1 hour, you get 2. If you buy a half hour, you get an hour, etc. And I'm willing to do it however you want. Like if you purchase a half hour reading, we can do it in 1 hour and give you the full hour, or it can be 30 minutes. If you purchase a 1 hour reading, we're probably going to make it 2 because that's a lot. 2 hours is a little long for me to be trudging through someone's energy. No offense, guys. Love you, mean it. But, you know. Oh, Faith just paid. Yep, came through, Faith. All right, so let me get my list working. Since people do love me, you do love me, you do. I love you guys too. All right, Julene just paid too. So we've got Kathleen, Malia, Faith, and Julene. That's what I've got so far, okay, guys? And if you want to get added to the list, get on there because these mini readings go pretty fast, and I'm willing to stay on usually an hour, hour and a half, whatever. So, Leota, thank you, sweetie. Nice to see you. You working mighty hard. Jake is sending his now. Let me put Jake on. I forgot about that. Jake, I got you. I didn't forget you, but I forgot you were going to be on the list tonight. Jake. All right, guys, let's do this. I think, Malia, we might start with you because I haven't seen Sparky. Oh, there, Sparky is here. Sparky, go ahead, babe. What's your question? I'm going to say a quick intention while Sparky puts her question up. If you guys want to bear with me on this, and let's kind of pull in this energy and sort of as a collective hold space for this intention. Ready? Thank you, universe, source, spirit, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and all ancestors throughout the line. Thank you, Father, Creator, God. Thank you, Mother, Nurturer, Goddess. Thank you, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. Thank you, Nana Renan, Grandma McCarthy. I have a couple of grandmas that I always like to think that are always here as well. Thank you for being around me, for helping me connect, and for helping me see the messages if I might miss them. Thank you for the clear and direct messages for those who are most in need of guidance at this time. And thank you for the clear mini readings for everyone who purchases one. Specifically, Kathleen, Malia, Jake, Faith, Julene. Did I miss anyone so far? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoa, Nelly, what's up, whoa, Nelly? Whoa, Nelly. I'm so glad to not be wearing a hat. I got my hair cut and colored today, and I'm happy about it. I know, you guys, I'm such a drama queen, but it is what it is, right? All right, Sparky. Love, May 2021, and anything else that comes through. Familiar loves. Hello, Mimi. Mimi, you're in New York, right, Mimi? New York City? What does Sparky need to know about love for May 2021? Thank you, Kimberly. I don't know if you want to keep track of the list also, Kimberly. So far I have Sparky or Kathleen, Malia, Faith, Julene, and Jake. Or Malia, Jake, Faith, Julene. Valerie, what's up? Hold on, Bubba. Little Bubba wants to get in here. Rebecca. All right. Hey, Sparky, do you remember what we talked about when we spoke? Do you remember what we talked about when it comes to like sort of the faith, having faith, and that sort of experience of the lessons and the synchronicities and everything we learned from the experience? You've got the Eight of Cups on this side. It came out, which is, you know, I love this. Hey, Zainab, nice to see you. Welcome. Happy Hump Day. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Drinko. I love this. You remember things? I bet you do. Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. On this card especially, you know, it's kind of, there's a little bit of frustration. Thanks, Jacob. Yours just came through. There's a little bit of frustration here because this kid is like, it's kind of when you get to that age and you realize your parents aren't perfect human beings that came here just to be your parents. You know that point in your childhood when you're like, oh, so their job isn't just to be a perfect mommy or a perfect daddy. They're actually a full human being. Dang, that kind of sucks. There's a little bit of energy today in this for you that has to do with like, your faith has been shook and tested, but you're still holding true. And that's something the universe is sort of giving you credit for. It's saying, you know, don't think that it's not noticed and don't think that you won't be rewarded for really holding the faith. Hello, Janie. Hold the faith. Have the faith of a child in this situation, okay? I do that sometimes, but when it comes to my spiritual journey, especially, and like the experiences I've had with the person that activated me, that I considered my twin soul, I sometimes just think, you know, I'm not going to be pessimistic about that person. I'm going to have the faith of a child, you know? We both have the ability to surprise each other and to become friends again, and it could work, you know, whatever. But also, don't expect anything. Have no expectations. You got the Four of Swords here, so when it comes to love, a big part of you being open to some beautiful love coming in is healing. You've still got some healing to do. And I think you need to recapture that feeling of being alive and youthful. Sometimes we can get really kind of bogged down and start to... Listen, the way I feel now is so much more young and alive. I get messages all the time from people right now. They're like, you're like Benjamin Button. You're like young again and alive. And it's like, mostly it's because I shifted on the inside. I just got back that faith and that childlike optimism and that childlike wonder with the universe. And that radiates from within and radiates out. And you're capturing that too. The universe is telling you, like, you can be in this energy, and it sees you in this energy, but it also sees you in this energy. You're kind of straddling both, right? This is the energy you want to be in, where nothing lets you lose faith and you just keep that sort of childlike wonder and optimism that the universe is going to show you something really amazing. And so keep that, hold on to that, okay? And don't let this Four of Swords energy, when you're healing and it can get really like start to feel like grunt work, don't let that bring you down. Something's going to happen really quickly, and look at this. Eight of Wands, lightning striking Pegasus, fast forward movement, unexpected. Suddenly those seeds start sprouting, right? What Spirit wants you to know is, although you're not seeing anything sprouting in your garden yet, the seeds have burst and there are roots under the ground. So there is growth happening. You're just not seeing a lot of it yet, but soon you will see and you will feel. You've also got Wheel of Fortune. There's a new cycle trying to come in, and it's a tough start. It's a tough, slow start because you're letting go. I mean, it came out on this side actually, and that's where you've got those Egyptian overseers of the underworld, right? That's what those guys are. And the reason they're present is because this is a big Wheel of Fortune card. It's like something is trying to begin out of ashes, come out of the ashes and begin out of something that really had to die. It couldn't just kind of stall and then start. It had to die so that it could begin again. And it is going to, right? Something's happening, babe. It's happening. Just have faith. Keep the faith. Do whatever you have to do to become like a little child again. I think every religion talks about that stuff, about how having that childlike faith is one of the secrets of the universe. So that's pretty cool. So I love you, Kathleen. Good luck. Okay, so I've got Jacob. I've got Nicole. Hey, Nicole, I just saw yours come through. All right, so you look amazing. Amazing, I want that. Thank you, Faith. I feel amazing, amazing. I really do. I really feel that. But sometimes you have to say it until you feel it, right? So start saying it. I feel amazing, and you will. The universe will meet you. Take that leap of faith off the cliff. The universe will catch you right there. Life is good, guys, and it's only getting better. I promise. Stay away from drugs. Take good care of yourself. Eat clean. Work out. Meditate. You'll be fine. Nothing will bring you down. Focus on yourself and nobody else, and you'll be just good. Malia says, there is a big promotion I'm being considered for right now, and I'm awaiting final decision from my chief medical officer on any insight. Waiting for chief medical officer on any insight on whether I will get this position or another. Okay. Yes, you do, Rita. Let me put you on the list, sweetie. Guys, do you mind if I tell the story, Rita, about what happened? I'm really impressed with Rita. I have to tell you guys why. Rita, let me just tell this real quick, Malia. So Rita has been getting mini readings from me off and on for probably a year now, at least. And I was never getting the payment from her. And she would always say, yes, I paid. I sent it to PayPal. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to bother her about this. Because I kind of thought like maybe she's like older and doesn't understand the internet. But it's not a big deal. It's only $25 and I can give it to her for free. I don't think, maybe she is just missing it and not paying. Well, I never bothered her about it. I just started going, okay, did you, okay. And then I would do her reading. Well, I even told Darcy about it. Remember after that last week, Darcy, I said, that lady Rita never pays me, but I just do it anyway. And I'm not going to say anything to her. Well, I don't know what happened, but Rita messaged me. She emailed me like the next day and she was like, hey, I just realized like my payment wasn't going through. And I noticed on your PayPal, it's NHJOOST92 @gmail, but the one that I have is RHJOOST. She was like, did you change it or did you just type it wrong? I was like, no, I didn't type it wrong. You typed it wrong. And I was like, I just didn't say anything because I didn't want to make an issue of it. I don't know why I didn't say anything, but I figured it was probably like an issue that would really confuse you, and I didn't want to confuse you. I didn't realize. And then, so when she found out, like 2 days later, she sent me $150 to cover probably more than any reading she's gotten. And I thought that was just so, I didn't expect that. I didn't ask that. And I just thought, you know, that's what good people, that's an example of, you know, just doing the right thing with people and, you know, being kind to people. And so I said, in fact, that's so sweet of you. I didn't expect that. Next reading's on me. So anyway, let's check in on Malia's stuff. I know, wasn't that so sweet? She figured out there was a problem and she corrected it. I didn't actually have to say anything at all. Show me this promotion opportunity for Malia. Gratitude, Wheel of Fortune, Tower. One more, please. So there seems to be, here we go. Malia, you've got this Two of Pentacles coming out. With this Two of Pentacles, for me, a lot of times this is about, personally, and I know that's not really what the Two of Pentacles is, but for me, and I think for this, the Two of Pentacles doesn't just represent balance or juggling or trying to do something. To me, I used to get this card for like a personal love reading I did for myself, and it would always, the person in it looked like somebody that I was asking about really a lot. And I always saw this symbol where for them to reach for the pinnacle that represented me, they had to let go of the pinnacle that they were getting nowhere with and stuck on. And that's what I get with you with this position. You can get this promotion or anything really that you want, but you're holding two things in the air and you got to choose one. So it's kind of, I think to some extent, you're confusing the universe. I don't know if you're thinking, I don't know if I want this, maybe I want that. Maybe this would be better, but it feels like your energy is a little split. Like you haven't even decided for sure if that's what you want. You think maybe it's good, it's a promotion, more money, whatever, but there's something else that also has your attention. Decide what you want and manifest it. You just have to decide. You have to give the universe a clear decision of what do I want. That's the issue here, because what I see is, yeah, Wheel of Fortune, things are changing. There is a new cycle, which would suggest you're going to either get this or something else really good, right? And also the Tower is here though. So it tells me that if the Tower is here with this Two of Pentacles, you got to make a choice, boo, because you know what happens with the Tower. It's a choice made for you. So you don't want that. You don't want that. Three of Cups, which is gratitude, overflowing happiness, but those two cups overflow. Why? Because the first cup is held in the air in offering and thanksgiving to Source. So start your day, start every part of your life, start your work days with gratitude, an offering, a symbolic exchange of energy for this gift that offer a symbolic exchange of energy to Source for this gift, this promotion gift, or whatever it is that you do want specifically in ahead of time before it comes in. So you're offering praise and thanksgiving for that thing before you even get it. You know it's coming because it's yours. You claim it. It's just kind of like we do in anything. Love, money, everything in life. You have to claim what's yours energetically or it's not going to come to you. That makes so much sense. LOL, I'm trying to hold on to what I'm still doing instead of like, yeah, I don't think that's going to work. And it's not that wouldn't work, but the thing is, if this is something that's requiring you to really desire it, you're going to have to sort of put center on it, laser focus on it. You've got also the Queen of Cups, and she's facing, when I get the Queen of Cups like this, she's looking, there's something in your past connected to your job or something that you wanted to do or direction you wanted to go in that you manifested along. Think back, the last maybe 5 years. What had you been manifesting in the workplace? Something you really wanted to do or felt passionate about in the workplace? Universe is trying to remind you that that's something the universe has been trying to send in or is still thinking you wanted to manifest and where your heart is. So there's a little confusion there. So I don't know if that can be adjusted to fit this promotion or if it has to be this other thing that you've been manifesting for a long time, this other direction. But clear this up with the universe, okay? But yeah, you can get this, but you've got to make it clear decisions, clear energy. It's kind of like the thing where I tell people, they're like, I want my twin soul back, but I'm on Tinder every day trying to meet someone new. Well, the universe doesn't need you to wait for a twin soul that's not ready, and the universe doesn't need you to not wait, but the universe needs you to decide which you want, people. Guys, like, do you want the twin soul or do you want Tinder dates? Pick. Manifest that which you truly desire, okay, and nothing else. And it doesn't mean you can't have it all. You can, but sometimes when it's a big thing and it's a big heart thing, you have to really make it clear to the universe. I want that. I claim that. You know what I mean? I claim that. That's mine's. That's mine's, not yours. Just think of it. If you have brothers and sisters, just think of when you're like 4 or 5 or teenagers. Mine, don't touch. If I bought it, please don't touch, like Beyonce says. I'm going to do Jake next because they are in the same household, so I want them to not have to sit and wait, okay? But they can hang. So let's do Jacob next, and then we'll go back to Faith, okay? I'm feeling a new direction with my career and wondering if I'm on the right track. I feel a new direction for you as well, Jacob. Yes, I do. Mr. DeLeo. It's been a real pleasure reading for you, Jake. It's been a real pleasure getting to know you. You have so much potential in the spiritual realm. Show us this next job opportunity for Jake. What's going on? There's something, okay, here's the thing. Yeah, you've got a lot going right here and a lot of opportunity. But again, for you, the past is done. Like whatever the past stuff was, I know a little bit about how there was something in the past that had to be resolved, and it has been. But more than that, and that's because I talked to Malia, but more than that, it's not just that. Yes, everything's been resolved as far as that stuff goes, but you came out Page of Cups like this. Bentley, that was nasty. You came out Page of Cups like this. So you are still wanting to apologize to a part of yourself. You got the Eight of Cups here. That child is there again. And there's something that he wanted that you didn't give, a lot of times we blame other people for a long time, the adults in our life and stuff. Then we get to a point where we start to blame ourselves. And we want to make I feel a sense of wanting to apologize to little Jake, to the inner child, and go, I know I messed this up. I got wrapped up in this, and I got, pessimistic about that, and I'm sorry. I got cynical about this. And yeah, we can still have so there's some kind of stuff that I want you to do that has to do, I want you to have I know this might sound kind of crazy, but I'm used to it. I want you to have a dialogue with your inner child about the ways in which you feel you've let yourself down and how you want to move forward from that and stay present and future focused, okay? It's all about the present and the future. The past is only there to learn from. It's not to get stuck in. It's not to feel bad about. It's not to regret. Because you've also got, the reason that came through is there's this 10 of Swords here for you and that eclipse energy. June 10th, we have a big solar eclipse happening. Yeah, June 10th is solar. It's going to be big for you. I think between now and then, you're going to have more than just this one job opportunity come in. I feel a handful of opportunities, maybe even 10 different things or 10 different it may be one career, but 10 different jobs. There's a lot coming in for you on or around this eclipse energy in June, because we've got the Gemini card, the Lover's card, and they're looking forward into the future. There's a lot coming in, and part of it is because when the sun moves into Gemini, I feel like for some reason that's going to be really strong for you. What are you? You're not a Gemini, are you? I don't think you're a Gemini, but when the sun moves into Gemini, it's going to help your energy as far as letting go of that stuff I just talked about. So spend these next few weeks leading into around that eclipse, all the month of May and the first week and a half of June. You can start working. It's not that. I'm not saying you can't. And yes, I feel good about that. But this is important for you to not just be able to move forward in what you do, but to expand. You've got to expand. And you're not going to do a lot of expansion until you deal with little Jake. I know how that sounds. I get it. But it's true. It's the truth. You've got to deal with little Jake and let him off. And he has to let you off the hook. You have to let yourself off the hook for something. So once you do that, you've got big things. You've also got the Six of Cups energy. This is springtime energy, soulmate connectedness, like a childlike happiness. And the reason that this is coming in after that eclipse is because once you do that, then the inner child starts to come alive again and smile, and you start to get happy. A lot of your fears will reduce in quick succession after that, because a lot of the fears are held on to by the inner child, that protective inner child that's like, you're not going to hurt me. And this connection here, I don't know who this is, but you have this beautiful soul past life connection here that's very childlike and lovely and loving. It could be Malia, it could also be Layla, or it could be someone else. There's a beautiful childlike connection here that probably hasn't felt very childlike recently. It's going to, though, and it's going to when you start letting Big Jake off the hook because you talked to little Jake about it. There's also a heart healing meditation that I want you to do that tears down heart armor, and it has to do with your inner child that I'm going to send you. I have to find it. I can't remember what ministries I found that on, but I'll find it and I'll send that to you because I think it will really help you. You also have the High Priestess here as an outcome card. So it's not just about your job. The prospects for expansion for you in your job and in just opportunities coming in with the job and with everything else in your life are going to happen the more you deal with the young little Jake and the more you embrace your feminine energy. You are a divine masculine, but you also, within you, have feminine energy. It's easy for me as a gay man to embrace both sides, to kind of embrace my duality. I mean, shoot, like Native Americans called us, people like me, two-natured, right? Because we are, but also everyone is really. Everyone is two-natured, really, in their soul. And you need to learn to be comfortable embracing that side of you that you aren't normally in. And for you, it's this divine feminine energy. And that's going to be that intuitive stuff, which you're very connected to. But I know it also is scary. It's going to become a lot less scary when little Jake has been let off of guard watch and he doesn't have to watch the heart wall. And he can be let off duty. And then that we can take a hammer and chisel those to that heart armor with that through those meditations and other modalities and get you open and flowing again on all cylinders. Okay. But overall, I feel expansion for you, especially after that June 10th eclipse, which is just like me. That eclipse, I had my my astrologer, K Moon. You guys know K Moon. She read me today, and that eclipse is going to be big, I think, but especially for you, specifically something for you in that eclipse. Okay. So good stuff. Faith, you are up. Thank you, Jake and Malia. Gracias, gracias, gracias. Happy Cinco de Drinko. That is some good water right there. Do you guys like your water cold or room temp? I like it room temp most of the time, but if I've been working out, I like it ice cold. I love someone, but it isn't going to work out. How will I move forward? I am broken. Sun, Libra, Sin, and Sag. How do you know it's not going to work out? You mean like right now it's not going to work out? Cold, room temp. Room temp for me works, except when I'm like sweating and working out, doing that HIIT cardio and stuff. Man, I love it when it's nice and cold. What's the guidance for, hey Angel, what's the guidance for Faith moving forward in love? Faithy Faith. I don't know what OKD is, Sparky. Faith. I don't know what you're talking about, boo. You got good things going on in love. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Lovers, Justice, King of Cups. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Let me tell you something, Faith, but I don't want to not be me. Something good is happening in love for you. Like, you don't get the 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the 10 of Pentacles, Justice, and the King of Cups if something bad is happening. Now, foundationally, there is the 5 of Swords, so there's a lot of ego trips going on in this relationship with someone. Ego trips all over the place. But the love is real, and it's not one-sided. The love is real. It's not one-sided here at all, and it doesn't feel one-sided. So why is it not going to work out? I think it's not working out right this second, but everything's saying, don't lose hope. Listen, if something sucks right now with someone, but you're getting this kind of energy going on, then you just need to let it go for now. But I would not totally, lose hope in the future with this kind of love. This is something that is worth having hope in. Expectations? Hell no. Expectations get you in real trouble. Expectations, let go. Let go, let go, let go. Let it flow. Guys, we lose things when we try to hold on too tightly. That's what causes us to lose. Almost everyone that comes to me for a reading, it starts out with the most basic principle. They've lost someone because they're trying to hold on to them too tightly. And people usually don't like that. Even if they love you, they don't want you holding on so tight, okay? Just look at this. That's longevity, that's happiness, that's true love, that the Lovers, Gemini energy, that is soul connection. And Justice says you have good karma built up in this connection. So you've done the right thing for a long time here. This person does love you. They're very emotionally fulfilled by you, but they're not. If they're King of Cups, on an island like that, the problem isn't the love. The problem is that this person has bigger issues that they've got to deal with. And I will tell you, don't lose faith in this, but I understand if they're not living up to what they're supposed to or they're running, don't chase them. Yes, let it go. Don't stay focused on this, because if they wanted you enough to overcome their fear, then they would come for you, and you have to believe that. That's why I was sort of not arguing, but debating with somebody about a post I put up that said, if they wanted you, they would be with you. If they want you, they will tell you. And she was saying like, well, that's not really true because people live in fear. And that is true. I totally agree. However, we all have to learn to live by the principle that the fear doesn't count. Like, I can know that about somebody, but if they want me, they have to come. Like, you have to, if that's what desire is, desire, soul-based, true love desire, that's what makes us overcome our fears. So if they're not doing it like you would, then you need to let them go, because that's not balanced. That means you care more than they do right now. They may love you, but you are caring. You are actively caring more than they are, and that's no good. Get rid of that. But right now, your guidance is to know that it's not that the love isn't there. It's not that you're the only one loving. It's just that this person is not willing to overcome the fear or whatever's in their head and make it work. They're too afraid. They're a coward. And nobody wants to be with a coward, right? So focus on giving yourself all of that love that you were giving to that person, and spoil yourself, because you deserve it. You deserve it. I don't see anything since. I got Nicole. I just have Julene, Nicole, Rita, and yeah, that's it. Unless somebody sent something on PayPal, which I can go check that too. Why, Kim, did somebody say they did? So that's what's up. Yeah, good luck, Faith. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. I have two very vivid dreams. Hold on, 5-1. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Darcy, you're on the list. 5-1. And early this morning today, an interesting piece of info popped up. Something feels like a change. What can Spirit double down on with that? Okay. Got it. Further information on this dream that Julene had on May 1st. Hold on one second. I'm going to shuffle one more time. I feel you. I do. There was a false start or something here with something. I'm getting the word false start. Breaking away from toxic energy. Devil, facing away. But Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. So it's not a new beginning for you. It's something to do with someone you're connected to and another person. And it has to do, I had a dream I was homies with Beyonce. Cool, I love Beyonce. Sometimes I listen to her while I work out. This person who they're kind of grieving and they're focused on the Two of Cups with you, they had a false start with someone else. The Page of, the Ace of Swords is in reverse. So they started to get off the ground with someone, making maybe something happen, like planning a future together, and then something stopped because they're now in this Hanged Man energy and the Devil is here. On this side, they're with someone and it's toxic, right? But on this side, they're breaking away from either the Devil energy or from that someone. So there's a stall going on with this person because they're breaking away from something. They've got the Page of Wands here in reverse. That's that Phoenix rising from the ashes. And for me, that represents your love relationship. It's not quite rising from the ashes, but it's being focused on. And the reason this person is in that Hangman energy and Page of Wands in reverse is because they're focused on the Ten of Cups, which is beneath that Page of Wands. So there's definitely something happening where there was a false start. They were planning something and it didn't go the way that it was planned. Someone backed out of something or took a step back, and now they're in kind of a holding pattern. They've broken away from some kind of toxic energy, and they're thinking all about you. They want this Ace of Pentacles to come in, which is value. I hope that kind of gives a little bit of a overarching theme of what the point of the dream was and makes you understand it better, because that's what it was. That's what it was trying to tell you. Nicole, you're next. What's with twin flame, Julene? So Darcy, I'm gonna do Nicole, Rita, then you. And if anyone sent something to PayPal, let me know so I can put you on. I'll have to get you checked. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Does that make sense, Julian? Okay, good. Because it feels very like to the point, but it's also like I don't know, a clarifier. We'll get more into that. We'll go deeper into that stuff tomorrow if you want to. I'm also going to talk to you about Friday. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. I just dropped some cards. Hold on. Nicole, what does Spirit want me to know at this time? We're going to find out for you. Whoa. Find out. Yeah, you got to scoop me, girl. Show me what Nicole needs to know most of all. Hey, the stream. Guys, I hurt my shin. I've been having to ice my shin before I go to the gym, and it's been scaring me because if Daddy can't work out, that's a problem. But I've been working through the pain. I always run through shin splints anyway, so what's the difference? A little bruised shin bone. You're beginning something really exciting in your life, Nicole. You've got the Fool energy here, so the universe is really trying to step in and help you to take some kind of a risk. You have the Four of Wands in reverse in your foundation. So to me, I think it may not have anything to do necessarily with the twin flame energy or that connection, but there is something beautiful happening. There was this like conflicted, you've got this erupting volcano and this like conflict happening between these two people. And you're going from that to the Ace of Cups and Justice. So there's like a new opportunity for reunion, for a feeling of sort of a new beginning. But this is nighttime here, this Ace of Cups, and there's this man showing up on a horse. To me, when I see the Ace of Cups on this side, what it's talking to me about a lot of times is something that is like taking a long time to fulfill. So it's like, this isn't like someone just showing up. This is like a new beginning that gets stretched out over 2 years. Like something that's just having a lot of tough time really getting started, really getting the engine revved. But it is happening. And then there's this sort of eruption. So there's so much emotion here that there's almost like passion, love, and anger all at once. But ultimately, with the Justice card here, that to me says it is good karma. It is something you're going to feel good about. It's going to feel like justice to you. You're going to feel like justice is coming in. But for this to even get started, there's some kind of a risk that you're being required to take. Yeah, I got you, Jane. You'll be on there. I saw you come through. There's some kind of a risk that you're being required to take or asked to take by the universe. You've got this Knight of Wands here and the Four of Cups. This, I feel like, is probably your twin soul who is gone from the energy of sort of moving away and now in this very sort of sad, like, it's not depression, it's melancholy, very bland and very uncertain. Doing the single mom by choice journey, and it's been a year of fertility work. Have an appointment tomorrow for next step. Oh, okay. Good for you. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Let me look at that with that understanding, because that is interesting to me. Very interesting. What's interesting is I don't see you, Libra energy. Libra, that's like late September. I do feel like this pressure pushing you to do something, and I don't know if it's that. It feels like it definitely has to do with love, which makes sense, being a parent, a mom, but it feels like it's deeper even because for some reason, this is showing someone feeling like they've missed out or like they are kind of giving up a little bit. Have you talked to that person recently about what you're doing, or do they know about it? Someone's watching or has heard something. It's very... There's like someone who lives in an apartment complex and someone that they know knows you, that type of thing, like a game of telephone, and they've heard something that makes them feel like you're moving on with your life or moving forward in a big way, and it probably is the case. Not for about 2 years. Interesting. Well, I definitely feel with these two major arcana, these are good cards, so it's not anything that you need to be sort of regretful about, not regretful, sort of reticent about, but I can see the fact that the Four of Wands was in your foundation in reverse. It probably is more to do with expanding your family. With the Justice card, though, specifically beside this, whatever you're doing, this is going to be a good opportunity the next few weeks and months, probably all the way through all of June, not just May, but May and June, 2 full months. It's going to be a really good opportunity for you to trust in your risks that you take, like trust that the universe is going to catch you, because that's always to me a sign of like good karma, good outcomes, judgment in your favor, justice, you getting what you deserve. And if it has to do with you taking risks or a leap of faith and starting something new, then don't be afraid, be bold in your next steps in whatever you decide to endeavor in, because there's also this opportunity for some kind of love to really get off the ground for after having a long time kind of getting moving or getting started. And know that there's definitely that person is watching you or asking about you or checking in on you and knows a lot more about your life than you think, and it feels like they're very sad about something or feel like you've moved on. So for what that's worth. For what it's worth. Rita, what's your question? You're welcome, sweetie. Bentley, what are you doing over there? You are a troublemaker, boy. You are a troublemaker. I was upset and was quiet upright last day with someone. Now I'm afraid for the consequences and the effect or end of our relationship. Did I do the right thing speaking my truth? Well, it's usually the right thing, obviously, to speak the truth, especially whatever, speak your truth and to speak it with confidence, because it doesn't mean that the other person has to feel the same way as you or agree, but whatever your truth is, it's your truth, Let's see what comes out, though. It looks like the apology. Are you needing to make an apology? The Page of Cups is hanging around. Someone really needs you to be kind of their protector more than their criticizer. You've got this Strength card and they're facing down the Devil energy. This has to do with, it's important that you understand, Rita, that I feel he needs to apologize. Yeah, I think you both are feeling that. I think there's a little bit of ego on both sides kicking in, and you're both right. He probably does need to. I mean, if you feel someone owes you an apology, they probably do. But I think it usually goes both ways. Deep soul connections aren't usually cut and dried. A lot of times, after the fact, you can look back on something and think, yeah, that was messed up, but why did I react that horribly about it, This is someone that needs you to be on their team. And for some reason, they're not necessarily feeling like you're on their team. Do you know what I mean? They're feeling a little bit like you're both fighting the same toxicity or demon or dark energy, but you're fighting separately when the universe is saying they can get a lot more accomplished if they fight this together, okay? If they fight together, okay? You have the Nine of Pentacles here, which is, it's not saying speak up your truth, but it's saying, don't regret speaking your truth, because you're actually destined right now to be focusing on you, your connection to source, the things that are most important to your soul, and not worrying about anybody else, except when you two are facing down this energy. You have to be on each other's team. So there's an energy for you of saying, okay, I'm going to stay with myself. I'm going to stay in my truth and in my heart's sort of connection to source, but I am going to be willing, when he comes to me, when he owns his part and apologizes too, I will meet him halfway. So maybe it's kind of a thing where you need to meet him halfway, and I know you will, but he has to come to you first and apologize, because there is something you guys need to fight off together, but you definitely are seeing things. This is almost high priestess feeling to me, that where she's walking down this path toward the moon. You're coming to an energy where you know the truth. You feel the truth. You see the truth. You don't really need to worry about what this person says or does. They've got issues. This person's trying to come to terms with their past. This is him. He's got the King of Swords looking back on his life. He's got this Eight of Pentacles where his inner child is watching him. This is a lot of past stuff going on with this person. They're trying to deal, and he's very defensive. Look at that. Defensive energy. Seven of Wands. This person is not ready to hear the truth. So the answer is kind of two-sided. Yeah, you're always right in speaking your truth. And no, you didn't necessarily do anything wrong. The reason he thinks you owe him an apology is because he's in denial. He's not even ready to see or hear the truth. He's not open to it. I don't see him coming back anytime soon. He's at a crossroads right now. You guys do have the Lover's card here, though, in the foundation. So it's obviously a really strong soul-based connection. And that's not going to change today, tomorrow, next year, when you die. That doesn't change. I remember when I first woke up and found out about the twin soul and everything, I wanted to like reconnect with that person so badly, because I was like, oh my God, I've lived almost a whole lifetime and I've just finally met someone that I have this amazing, deep soul connection with. I can't let this person go. But then it was like, of course you can. That doesn't change. They can go halfway around the world. The connection is still the same today, tomorrow, next year. So don't worry so much about, will they come back? Well, hey, Jai, good to see you. Guys, Jai and I have a surprise for you guys that you're going to literally trip. But I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. You know they're going to trip, Jai. And it's very soon, like in the next week and a half. We're going to surprise you guys. They're going to be like, what? Make sure that you guys are paying attention and plugged into your YouTubes and your notifications on Monday, May 17th? May 17th. Yeah, so that's what's up, Rita. Are you back home, Jai? You're going to be even more excited when you see what we're doing. I mean, it's going to be epic. And it's probably going to be a one-time, well, it's not going to happen very often, let's put it that way. And I'll give you one more hint. It's never happened before. It's something we've never done before. That's your last hint. Darcy, what's your question? It's very exciting. Let your mind wander. Let your mind wander. We're going to tell you like before it actually happens, but not long before. Because it has to be kind of a surprise. I'm going to tell them, Jai, how about if I sort of, well, I'm not going to come out and say it, but Friday I'll probably do a live when things are in motion, if you know what I mean, on the way to happening. And then they'll start to figure out what it is. How about that? Next Friday, not this Friday. Okay. It's not mean. Guys, hit the like button. I'm the only person to click like. No, there's 21 likes. What is this 20 question? You're meeting up? How are we going to meet up? And doing a live together? Together? How are we going to do that? How would we even do that? I mean, it's got to be reasonable, Rebecca. I know it is me not to tell. I don't want to tell right now. I want you guys to try to guess. Devil energy, babes. Devil energy. Death energy. Scorpio is all over this one, Darcy. So one of them, okay, you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles, but you're like facing, you're not focused on the present situation, okay? Catrice Honolulu. Okay, Catrice Honolulu. It's just me. Jai's not on doing readings tonight, but yeah, she's here. So you've got the Death card. That's your energy. And, you know, I feel like for this death card, it literally is telling you to kind of make a choice. You can't keep you're still in limbo. You're like, do I want to do this? 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 Yeah, next is Jane. So you got to make a decision. You're coming out Queen of Pentacles, but you're too focused on the past, the future, the minute, the day. You got to focus on what you want. One's coming out as the Knight of Pentacles, and the other one is coming out as the Page of Pentacles. What that tells me is there's potential in both of these guys, but one has built up credit with you, and the other really hasn't built up credit so much. And you know, I think, which one is which. There is the Devil card here on this side, so there is a real opportunity for you, Darcy, to kind of, if you can make a choice now, you're going to really get rewarded. You're going to see benefit from the universe by making a choice, right? The universe is going to go, oh, she actually made a decision and did something responsible. Let's give her some kudos. Which is going to be hard, though, because it requires walking away from something very special, because they're both special to you. So, but one is still being very defensive to what you actually want from them. And so if they're being defensive, they're not giving you what you deserve. You know what to do. You know you have to walk away from that. And the other one is trying to give you what you deserve, but feels the split energy from you and doesn't really know how to move forward. So I think for you, it's not so much deciding what you want, it's being willing to go after what you want and being willing to take that chance, right? Okay, so yeah, Catrice, I got you on the list now too. So I'm going to do Jane, double in Jane, and then Catrice. Jane, I know I still owe you a recorded reading. We'll get that to you this week. I promise. I got to get everything done before Friday. Any general messages I've been living day by day. You're welcome, Darcy. I've been living day by day, and I'm okay with that. So just curious what they have to say. Cinco de Drinko. They, as in my guides. I got you, girl. I got you. Your guides want you to remember you're on a really exciting path. And if you can stay, you've got to stay in that abundance. Because look, you've got the Ten of Cups here and the Ten of Swords. So this is the story of your life, right? One minute you're feeling so excited and hopeful because you feel connected and whole. And the other minute you're feeling like, oh my God, this is the most painful the most pain I've ever been in my life. So it almost feels bipolar. Well, what I want you to start doing is pay attention, Jane, to those moments when you're feeling like this. Pay attention to what you've done throughout the day that's allowed you to be in this energy. Did you meditate? Because you know, I remember when I talked to you and this was going on, you had not meditated that day, right? So remember that. I feel like a broken record because I say this to you guys all the time, but meditate, guys. I know it can see, if it's not something that you normally do or would do, it can seem like a real inconvenience, but it isn't. It's the opposite of inconvenience. It's the thing that's going to shift your whole day. Listen, I had a busy morning, okay? I had the haircut in color, had to get to the gym, I did my card pull, and I had to do all that before 10 a.m. Let me tell you, I still did a 10-minute meditation. Yeah, it was only 10 minutes, but I made sure to do it because I knew if I didn't, that my day would be up, fade, up a. I didn't want to have an up, fade, up day. I wanted to have a nice day, so I took the time. 10 minutes, yeah, but it was 10 minutes that was worth spending in meditation. I prefer 30 or more, right? You got to do that. And look, you've got great cards here. Chariot, the Sun. Your spirit's ready for you to move forward. You've got the crossroad. You're standing at the fork in the road. The energy is different on Earth, and I do believe it's pushing us to meditate. It's totally pushing us. We, guys, those of us who are, especially souls that are light workers that came here to sort of ground and share and spread the light, we're not used to this human form stuff. It sucks. It's heavy, it's trudgery, and it sucks. We would never choose it. I think if we knew what it felt like before we came here, we would refuse it. I really do. I think we would refuse it as souls. Because when you hear people talk about what it feels like to be freed from their body, that have had out-of-body experiences and near-death experiences, it's amazing, and the lightness, and your soul feels so light and free. Who would ever choose to be in human form? And they say, like, you get warned when you choose to come here to help. Warnings can't tell you this. This sucks until you get balanced and until you meditate. And then it's not so bad, right? It's not so bad. Since I've really been taking care of myself and focusing on the mind, body, spirit connection and those three things and keeping them in balance, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty much enjoying this experience. But I know it can really suck too. And even as much as I'm enjoying it, if I had the choice to be in spirit form with all the people I love and chilling, I probably would do that. But I do have things that I want to do here, and you do too. So you got to do the things that you know will help. Don't be afraid to make bold choices, and know that you have so much clarity. You have such a gift, Jane, that a lot of people don't have, and that's, you know where you're headed. You know what you want. A lot of people don't have those sunshines on illuminating their path, and you do. A lot of people are sleepwalking. They don't know. They're just kind of looking for another sex partner, or looking for more money, or looking to become famous, or it's all material and it's all BS. You know that your soul is illuminated and it knows how to grow and to love unconditionally and to forgive. That's a beautiful thing that a lot of people, sadly, don't have. And you do. So take that advantage to the bank. Empress, too. 3 majors all together. Empress. I didn't even see that one. If you don't meditate tonight before bed and tomorrow morning, I'm going to be really mad at you. All right, last but certainly not least, before we wrap it up for the night, I'm going to do Catrice from Honolulu. No, wait for him. But if he comes to you, you should apologize too and meet him halfway. Rita, you hear what I'm saying? Meet him halfway, but let him come to you. I feel like you've been the one apologizing for a long time and trying to make things right already. Because a lot of the reason he thinks you need to apologize, Rita, is because he's in denial and he doesn't want to hear the truth. Okay? Good, Jane. I'm happy. Catrice, where you at? Catrice. Where is Catrice? Where's she at? Throw it up there, Catrice. Catrice, Honolulu. Where is Catrice, Honolulu? I'm going to have to refund her. Can you hear? There she is. I need some guidance about a Libra guy in my life, Jason. Do I know this Libra guy? What's the guy? I thought I did. What's the guidance for Catrice? Wow, 10 of Cups. Wow. Yeah, but you also have an earth sign that's moving away, and that earth sign needs to lay off the weed. Sorry, but that's what I see. Okay, look at, let me just show you something. First of all, you asked about the Libra. 10 of Cups, but it came out on this side. 10 of Cups with the Ace of Cups present. So this is a cycle that's really, here's the thing about this cycle with this Libra. It's going to feel like the Ace of Cups sometimes, this beautiful new beginning love. It's going to feel like the 10 of Cups sometimes, really good, really nice, really connected, really exciting. It's going to make you want to take a leap of faith. But what this connection is actually about, I can tell you, because I see all the other cards that I'm about to show you. It's about you. It's not about that person. This is about you reconnecting to who you are through this experience with that. That person I always called my twin soul. What it was really about for me was to wake me up, to shake me up, to get me alive again. And that's what's happening to you with this Libra. This is not about loving that person, because that person probably isn't ready to give you what you deserve in return. But it's about learning this experience is what you deserve, and then shifting your energy going forward so that you don't settle for anything less than what you deserve, either from that person or anyone else. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, moving on out, carrying nothing with them but a big pentacle and a bag full of weed. And this person is like, their energy is really sad and very alone, very lonely. And they feel like their life is over. This person feels old. This person's feeling very old for some reason. Then you've got this Page of Cups. They want to apologize for the past. They feel like they were a lazy slug and they want to apologize to you for some of that stuff, but they're too... This cup has a dead fish in it. It's not a live fish jumping. That's a dead fish because it's kind of just hanging there. It looks dead to me tonight. So this person is never to... This spirit is guiding you not to let that Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy back into your life in a romantic way. They can come into your life in other ways to be a friend, to make things right in other types of ways, right? But not a romantic partner ever. Because this person is they would vamp your energy to make themselves feel younger and worthy and healthy and all that, and that's no good for you. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I'm so connected right now, Rebecca. Don't do that. You're sick of the earth sign. What I want you to do with the Libra, though, the Libra's coming out as fire. So the Libra is very in an energy of sort of being showy. Like fire energy is kind of a show off, right? Very sociable, very like, look at me, look at me. I since I've been like body transforming my body and feeling good, I've been in a little bit of fire energy, kind of showing off a little bit, to the point that I'm being a little obnoxious, and I know it, but it's okay. I'm allowed. And I feel that energy from the Libra, but it's also not facing you. It's not facing the situation. So this person is not present in that Ten of Cups. The energy's there, which means there is the heart connection, and it's there, it's strong, but they're not really present, fully present for you, so you can't be focusing on that so much. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, and you've got the World card. This is not a... Remember, tell yourself this every morning when you're brushing your teeth. This person, it's not about them, it's about me. It's not about them, it's about me. This Ten of Cups and all this feeling I'm getting is to show me what I'm worth. It's not about that person. It's the feeling that I'm getting, and I can have that with people that I choose to have that with, that will give me what I deserve. And I'm wrapping up big cycles in my life with the World card. That's the universe is saying to you, you're wrapping up cycles, you need to stay connected, meditate. And I know you know how to meditate. Meditate. Even though we haven't talked in a long time, I know you do. Meditate. That's all about being connected to yourself, to your higher self, to source. And it's also about taking care of yourself. I don't know where like your finances are right now, but spend that money, that extra money on you. Take care of you, okay? Because all these people around you, they're taking care of themselves, that's for sure. I don't see anyone here coming to take care of you. So you take care of you. Spirit's going to meet you there and help you, okay? But that person definitely, there's Ace of Cups within the Ten of Cups. That's a strong heart connection. But until that chair turns around and starts facing the direction it should, then until then, I say it's just to show you your worth and to keep it moving. Have fun. Keep it light. I miss you. We need to get together. You want to go for mani-pedis? My treat. Let's do that. Jason. Nice, Candy. Congratulations, Miss Candy Kane. All right, I think that's everybody. So on point. Yes, let's go. I'm going to reach out to you this week. Or actually, I'm going to reach out to you this weekend because we got to do it quick because I have some stuff going on that I'm doing some moving around in the next couple weeks. I'm going to be moving around for a minute. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. Guys, listen, while you're all here, there's 17 of you here. Listen, guys, listen up. Start checking the videos. I put every morning, I do a card pull, a quick card daily advice. Come and watch the quick card pulls, okay? I post them every morning live. I do a quick card. I'm on for like 5 to 10 minutes every morning just to give you guys a card of advice. So come in, like it, comment, share it, whatever you can do to help because we want to expand that energy. I like doing the daily card, and we also need to give you good guidance for the day and give me good guidance for the day because I need it too. And smash that like button. Yeah, thank you, Candy Cane. Go out and find yourself $45 walking the dog like Candy Cane did, guys. And go hit the gym tomorrow, all right? He's going to Sedona, right, Rebecca? Who said that? Who says? Who says? Thank you, Angel. Bye, guys. You guys have a good night, and namaste. Love you guys.